Well, one goal that I would like to achieve in the future is climbing the mountain Jet, which is the highest mountain in my country. Firstly, I'm a mountain climber and I have almost climbed all of the mountains in my country. And the mountain jet is the next goal of me because I think that if I could climb to that height of the mountain, next time if I wanna go to other countries to climb the more higher mountains, that I will have the experience of that. How could I fight against the terrible weather or the dangerous situations there? And that's it. Well, I think that attend college part-time is better. There's 2 points. Firstly, I think that if we could go to school and have a part-time job at the same time, we could totally ease the burden of our parents on the money cost. Secondly, if we could have a part-time college, which means that we can deal with our school works in more time because we just have to have the help of the full-time college school work, and we will have more time to finish it, and that's it. In the lecture, the university is making a change to the orientation program for first-year students. And the man in the conversation agrees with this statement, and he hopes that it might happen 2 years ago in his first year college life. Well, firstly, he says that not everyone likes the things like go camping or hiking because it may be someone didn't like to sleep in the tent. Secondly, he says that by doing so, they will give up their whole weekend, and the weekend before the school starting, they can do a lot of things like buying their books, set up their rooms, prepare for the first day of classes. And if it have the change like this, I could not need to give up all these things, and that's it. Population change were caused by two factors. One is biotic factors and the other is abiotic factors. And the professor in the biology class takes two examples to explain how it changed. Firstly, the professor takes owls and mice as an example. He said that if in certain area the amounts of owls increase, that means the mice will be more than before, and the number of mice will decrease. Yeah, and secondly, the professor takes the rabbits as an example. He says that the rabbits always reproduce until the winter's ending. And if the winter in the year becomes shorter than before, then the rabbit will reproduce more in that at times, and that's it. The man and the woman in the conversation are facing a problem that they have to exhibit the campus photos, but the numbers of the good photos is not sufficient. And there are two ways for them to do. One is that they can just publish the campus photos 2 months at times. The other way is that they can just lower their standard of picking up the photos. And in my opinion, I will suggest them to lower their standard of picking up the photos because I think they are just students, they are not the professor of the photography, so they don't have to have a so high standard for them, and that's it. The professor in the biology class talks about what most animals will do when they need food. Firstly, she says that some animals might cultivate the food they need. And she takes the dancerfish as an example. She said that the dancerfish likes to eat a special kind of seaweed. And if another plant was grown above the seaweed and just let the seaweed can be sun shining, they will remove the other plants and protect the seaweed in order to eat them. Secondly, the professor talks about some animals might take care of other animals as a source of food. And she takes ants and aphids as an example. She said that the ants will protect aphids in order to have the sweet material that were produced by the aphids as a food, and that's it.